And the answer to that question, I think it's like a log or something like that. Kind of an awkward way to go around the camp. I'm pretty sure that's not the way I was supposed to go about it. Okay, well, we'll just attack it from the other side. Oh. You would move at the last second. I don't have that death from above. Oh, I do. Okay. Excuse me?
Those strung up machine parts. An alarm signal.
Like, I was pretty sure that that was a headshot.
They've taken those travelers captive.
I've infiltrated the inner part of the camp. Let's see if we can take out this person up here. Nice.
I'm not leaving you in here. It's okay. In a moment, you'll be free.
And say if anything, I can now use their. Uh-oh.
Over here! It's her!
Gonna tear you down!
I saw the whites of his eyes there.
She's up on high.
Oh, actually, they do know where I'm at. That's fine.
Here we are.
I don't think they can do a damn thing about it. Come on.
Sending you.
Now, I could be wrong, but it seems kind of unsafe to just stand in that. Three enemies left.
Die!
That was the leader.
Oh, signal's down!
Yep, you're all screwed now. As long as I don't whistle my arrows past you.
You're up there.
Okay. Although I kind of wanted to loot whatever the weapon that was. Oh, it's not gone, thankfully.
She saved many lives. The tribe is lucky to have her.
Okay, so very much like Uncharted, there are certain weapons that you can pick up temporarily. They're super powerful, but you move around unbelievably slow. Alright, do you have anything useful for me? I mean, seems like the only thing that's really necessary to sell right now. Possibly some of the worst armors. Like, I have to say, like your starting armor is probably the best looking one. The rest of these, just with the headdresses and stuff, just they look a bit silly. Well, I'm not hucking the fire spitter all the way over to this other place. That looks kind of like death, but also might be. Actually, it's not that much quicker. I take that back. Well, this looks a bit inhospitable.
Stocking up.
Did the Carja live here on purpose? Or is just one of those things where it's like the borders were decided and you know, it's just how it is.
Sounds of fighting. Has something attacked the Carja fort?
I mean, I'm going with yes. Corruptors. Lovely.
A corruptor.
Weakness, fire. Whoop. Where are you going? That is unfortunate. I can't see.
Turn back, girl. These machines are dangerous.
Oh, thanks. Because I'm literally fighting this thing. Alright, I think we need to throw on some blast wire, perhaps. What? Oh, it's not dead? Get out of here. Yeah, I kind of deserve that. Nope. Oh, no, 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 no. That actually helps. Okay. So, just our corruptor friend now. Oh,
Truly, the sun shines upon us this day.
all right.
It wasn't the sun risking its ass down here.
Really, you should compensate the crap out of me.
Girl, approach.
Excuse me? I don't respond to commands, sir.
That'll help.
Girl, come closer.
Nope. I'm looting first. Because I don't want to get locked into a cutscene. Alright, good enough.
So, will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her. Open the gates and send word to Captain Balan. Where you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
The Way of Broken Stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balan. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
That wasn't so bad. Let's knock back up on ammo. Still wondering if it's worth crafting it versus the merchants.
It's always the ones you least expect that cause you trouble. That's all there is in Banuk lands.
I heard you talking about trouble in Banuk lands.
Was that out loud? Ears must be getting worn down from all those long leg blasts. But you heard right. I'm fresh back from the cut, looking for better scavenging and better shards.
I guess you didn't find them up there?
Not with the Banuk wailing about new machines and talking spirits and their purses frozen shut. What's a trade route without trade? It's just a route.
What is this place? The Cut?
When the Karja took up swords and hacked away at the edge of Banuk land, they left the Cut behind.
So a battleground from the war. Like the valley outside the Sacred Land.
Mm-hmm. Mountain Pass in the far north and east will get you there. It's open to outlanders, hardy ones, like you. Just don't expect much of a welcome. Especially not now.
What were these new machines and spirits?
Honestly, I don't even know. Going by the number of Banuk funerals, I'd say the kind you turn away from.
Not really my style.
Well, if you reach my grand old age, you might prefer picking up after hunters in the Sundom. It's warmer, too.
There's a trade route. I thought the Banuk kept to themselves.
We Oseram and the Banuk are neighbors, after all. What's a few mountain ranges between friends? I have some acquaintances out there, still trying to dig a living out of the ice, but they say nothing seems to stick. All the superstitious nonsense and rampaging machines aren't helping.
New machines and talking spirits? I'm interested.
thought as much, just looking at you. Don't say you weren't warned. There's a slip of a trail through the northeastern mountains, past what we call the Grave Horde. You won't miss it. You'll find what passes for a town on the other side. Maybe someone there can talk you out of it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Thanks for the information.
All right. Into the Frozen Wilds. That's the DLC, right? I assume that's something we need to be leveled heavily for. Dodge prowess could be useful. Additional ammo from the same amount of resources. Disarm traps. Resource inventory 20%. Let's start with resource inventory, I guess. Because who doesn't want more stuff? Oh, hello. A sawtooth heart? Okay. 750, 650. Okay, so I can buy the hunter bow. Up later. Okay. I knew I was saving those for a reason.
How are we supposed to refuse?
Merchant's not very exciting just because they don't have any dialogue. That's how you know they're not important to the story. Don't think we've needed the lenses in a little bit. Keep exiting when I don't want to. Okay, so not a whole lot of other things. A lot of specialized armors. So the Oseram armors have seemed like melee heavy.
Demanded blood, and yet we pay the price.
I say you had the side mission. So, actually, is this any better than what I have now? So, 90, 14, 25. Eight, 12, 25, 10, 25 on fire. What are the other arrows that this can fire? Speaking of fire, this Tripcaster can do more. Into the Frozen Wilds, level 30. Okay. a little while on that yet.
Captain Ballon, the guard at the gate said you'd been to Meridian recently. What can I expect on the trail?
Nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads. They're safe enough. Though after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I could put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
Did an Oseram named Olin come through here?
Twice. He was part of the royal delegation to the Nora, and they passed through on the way, then back. And they brought back stories of a vicious attack on your people. My condolences, of course.
Do you know where Olin is now?
Not exactly, but he was on his way to Meridian, I'm certain of that. Everyone goes to Meridian.
Everyone's gone to Meridian.
Where do things stand between your tribe and the Nora now?
Sun King Avad wants peace. So do the matriarchs, I'm told. But old wounds are slow to mend, and both tribes are proud. My task is to make sure there are no further provocations from the Sundom. Especially now after... well, while your people recover from this terrible attack, I mean.
He worded that
What's
in
Meridian
an
like?
interesting way.
It's a changed place. A living city. Nothing like it was during the rule of Sun King Jiran. Avad, our new king, has done all he can to make sure of that. Slavery has been abolished. There's a new alliance with the Oseram. And the Sun Ring, where so many Outlanders were killed, is now a memorial to the fallen.
What is this place exactly?
Day Tower marks the eastern edge of Karja territory. A trading post, a way station. One with an ugly reputation among your people.
What do you mean, your
During the reign
people?
of the last Sun King, many Nora were taken captive, then gathered here for transport to Meridian, and sacrifice. But the sun set on that. I was appointed by the Sun King Avad to make sure old Karja at this outpost show respect to the Nora.
Doesn't seem like too bad of a guy.
It sounds as though you approve of the new Sun King.
He is the chosen of the sun, and what the Sundom needs after 10 years of war. A calming light, not a scouring one. Sun King Jiran would shed blood at any slight. For Sun King Avad, that's a last resort. Lucky for those who slight him. Some whisper in the shadows that he's weak. No. Peace is strength, as the sun shall show.
What do you need, Captain?
I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. I'll let them confirm my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. Waleed, tell her what happened.
Machines attacked us near an abandoned Nora village, sir. Lakir told us to pull back. Then I lost sight of the others.
Never seen a Nora woman before, soldier? Have some respect. Report to her, not to me.
Lakir always stresses reporting back, so that's what I did. I felt terrible about leaving them behind.
Now that the gates are open again, I can send someone after them.
I'll see what I can do about your missing men.
I would be grateful, but not as grateful as Waleed. You hear that, lunkhead? You might be off the hook.